four different levels, and they're all moving chess pieces. Have you ever heard of a guy named William Guy Carr? Or William Guy Carr? He
No.
wrote a book called Pawns in the Game.
Pawns.
Pawns in the Game, like chess piece, a pawn.
Yeah.
And he wrote this book back in the 40s. He had just come through. He was a naval officer in the Canadian Navy.
Yeah.
I mean, they're justifying wars over lies, like the Gulf of Tonkin, which never happened, but the president got on TV and said it did. Or Ronald Reagan, he got up on TV. Or Billy Clinton, he got up on TV. And, we need to bomb this pill factory in Sudan because they're dangerous. Oh.
Yeah, nothing seems to be a legitimate.
No, it's all just gigantic mindfuck.
Well, I got a couple things that we didn't touch on yet, because the big key for me about how this is set up and how they keep it going is the money.
Oh yeah, the money. I mean, that's.
But let me ask you, say we were just to live naturally, just like basic beings.
Never be,
Why do we?
The DNA of humanity is too fucked up for that world to exist.
Are you saying that people can't exist without money? They just don't know how to function?
Not with the DNA that we have today.
How do they do this with the DNA?
How do they do anything with DNA? They get in there and they mindfuck. If you look into the Sumerian history and the Anunnaki, and they created us to be their slaves to go mine their gold, it all fits in that we've been farmed for tens of thousands of years.
So we're like the slaves of these beings.
Oh yeah.
Where are they now? Are the original ones here? Are they aware of it, or did they go somewhere?
I haven't found that information yet.
They talk about these lineages are supposed to come from the ancient times of those rulers of man.
Look at these ancient ruins from like Easter Island or the Mayans or the Aztecs or the Incas, and they're all pyramids, and they're just different shapes. And there's pyramids in China, there's pyramids in Japan, there's pyramids in Switzerland and Germany. Oh my Lord, they've been fucking with us for tens of thousands of years.
This is ancient history they don't want us to know, worldwide domination.
They keep us deliberately ignorant. It's imposed ignorance. That's why that's how the TV is so effective at keeping us sedated. It's a drug. It keeps you motivated to sit in front of the TV and watch these other actors play their part, which is.
Yeah, it's definitely used for brainwashing. It controls the minds. What do you think?
It's a lethal drug.
Up to date today, currently, what's going on? These manipulators of the system. What are they doing? And you say it's human sacrifice rituals. What are they doing?
The same thing they've been doing for tens of thousands of years. They harvest our souls.
So
they make us go through a lot of suffering, a lot of wars, a lot of disease, a lot of. I mean, just think of the smallpox blankets that the British gave to the Indians here.
Yeah.
And they just hand these things out. Hey, this is a good thing. Get yourself warm.
Well, now they just inject people with the vaccinations.
Yeah. Vaccines are bad. I believe that one of my I've lost two nephews. I lost one.
Really?
At 30 days old. He just got his vaccine booster that day.
Oh.
They put him in the crib. He died of quote unquote SIDS. No, it was a fucking vaccine.
Yeah. Well, people shouldn't do that then, because it's it's not anything good.
TV and these people at 6 o'clock say these vaccines are going to save your life.
Oh yeah, like you need a flu shot. Nobody needs that. Yeah.
It's all about money again.
It's about money. The medical people make money on that. And
That's why this Fukushima thing is going to be so big. There's going to be so much profit to be made by treating all these sick people.
let's talk
And then you're
about
going to
let's
see them
talk
up and
about
die
this.
after the insurance gets tapped out.
What do you know about this? I want to go to any specialized like information, stuff that a lot of people don't know about. Like
The thing
what
right
did you
now
find out?
about the radiation, I don't remember where I came up across it, but it's a super dose of vitamin C is how they've been treating some of these Fukushima TEPCO workers.
Yeah.
It's a special kind of vitamin C super dose that somehow it's a booster shot.
Okay.
So
Does that work? They've been using it.
C, yeah, they've been keeping some of these guys alive. First Fukushima did, they're keeping some of them alive. 5 of them have died so far, and they keep living on that. But that means 45 of them are still around. And they took in some heavy doses of radiation. Did you know over in Chernobyl, the ex-Soviet army sent in 600,000 men to take care of Chernobyl?
Yeah, it was a lot.
600,000.
How
And
m-
TEPCO has 2,000 for 3 times the mass on a floodplain
they
on the
can't
coast of the Pacific.
they can't fight that with 2,000 men.
No,
What are these people doing over there?
this is not something that's an accident. This is supposed to be killing us all. Have you watched my video, the pension problem, the dollar problem, and
Yeah,
the Fukushima solution?
the economic trouble
It
they're
goes
gonna
right
have.
back to the dollar bill. They're going to get us all sicker than dogs. That's why we have this Obamacare here. They want everybody to have insurance so they can cap out the insurance. And here in Oregon, we have this wonderful thing called the dignity law, where they can just take some pills and you have to give yourself. So
Obamacare.
they're leaning on society. Here's some goodies for you. It's all very fucking evil.
Yeah, it is.
Very fucking.
What are the weapons or the defenses that a regular human and not a demonic, what do they have?
Those are just collateral damage. Just like Obama refers to the people that they bomb with the drones. It's just collateral damage if it's a wedding party and there's 14 or 15 kids and their wives and their great uncles who just happen to be in the wrong neighborhood. For all these eager and willing dupes, they're just going to be collateral damage too. And these people don't have any empathy. They created their empathy. They see themselves as playing this bigger part. So they're willing to die. They consider this another planet's hell too. It's so pathological, homicidal, genocidal. Have you ever been to the University of Hawaii's demo side page?
Demo side? No.
Demo side. It's the government killing its people all over the earth. It's been close to 100 million dead, 200 million dead just in the past 100 years.
And those people,
By
those
by
people,
their own governments.
yeah. Well,
You
they,
think of Mao, you think of Pol Pot in Cambodia and their killing field. But they've done it here in America too. They did it all the way from Shining Sea genocide. They called it man destiny, but it was mere displacement or elimination of the natives. It's very sick. Once you start looking at these people with the cold, calculating, despicable liars as they are, it all just fits, man. It just goes, yep, there they are again. Then you see their fucking symbols everywhere, and there they are again. There's a bunch of evil motherfuckers roaming this planet.
Do you believe that any one of them is any shred of good, or will go toward a different way?
No, 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 not the true, dedicated psychopath, like Obama, like Bush, like Bush's daddy, like Bush's granddaddy, the Prescotts.
Yeah.
And it goes back to the Rockefellers, and it goes back into the Walkers, and all these other sons of bitches. Yeah, have you come across the chart that shows Obama being Cheney's cousin and all these other fucking presidential cousins too?
Yeah. Yeah. There's physical family connections.
Well, it's like that term they call blue bloods. The royals, they got blue blood, right?
Yeah.
They're not us, because we're red blood.
You think there's a major difference in us? And it's not just the mind?
Well, I go back to that movie, the Starship Troopers. Like, these are just fucking insects that just love fucking with us.
What about the Rh negative factor?
What?
You know, like the blood types? You said blue blood.
That's where the blue blood, the DNA alterations, they take a little bit here, put a little bit there.
Are you aware of the satanics and the rituals that they do to their kids and how they raise them up?
Are you aware that there was child prostitutes going in out of the Reagan White House?
Reagan?
Reagan White House. And Bush after him.
I met a guy who told me personally.
The Franklin cover-up was boys down in Nebraska where all these orphan kids would get sent, and they were prostituting them out. And they even sent little boys as rent boys into the White House to service the perverts there.
Is that just like the Penn State thing with the football team?
Sandusky, yeah.
Sandusky.
This was Barney Frank. He was the pimp daddy.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
He was compromised. I mean, as soon as you get to that level, you're either already part of them or you're a willing bitch.
I heard that's
bitch.
That's how they are. Yeah, you're right.
They're blackmailed, they're compromised, or they've been threatened and they don't have any balls to stand up anymore, or they're afraid for their mother or whatever. Like Ross Perot played off and he was threatened, and that's why he threw his campaign. That's why Ron Paul's always thrown his campaigns, right? That's threat. Bullshit. Look at Rand Paul. He's exactly who his daddy was. His daddy just covered it up better. He was the same kind of whore.
Oh, well, now they're...
Even Thomas Jefferson said all the right things, but he used all the same tools. He put down Sam Adams as a hypocrite and a fool for getting the Alien and Sedition Act passed, but then he used the same laws to throw people in prison. That was the 1879 version of the NDAA. Been doing the same shit. You have to set your petty little bullshit life aside. People talk about the Holy Grail being a thing, an object, and I reject that. I think it's the tree of knowledge. That's the Holy Grail. It's what you can find out. It's what you can discover. That's the holy grail, because you're not,